Somebody abandoned you recently, ghosted you, gave you the silent treatment, left you out in the cold. There's an energy of this person like really putting you out in the cold, making you kind of fend for yourself with this energy, okay? It feels like they've really kind of just cut you off or left you out in the dark here. And now there's a situation of you kind of being uncertain about what happened. It feels like this connection just went to shit. It kind of just out of the blue, all of a sudden just kind of flipped and changed. And now you're in this like momentum of trying to figure out what happened. Why did everything have to change? But it's almost like this situation of you being so invested in this relationship, you gave so much of yourself to it, that the reason why it hurts so much is because you put yourself into this connection. And now there's an energy of it almost like making you question your self-worth, making you question yourself, making you kind of feel what happened and what went wrong. But it's more than that. It's almost like you're up late at night wondering about this person, wondering about this individual, constantly kind of checking in to see what this person's up to, because there's an energy of this person not giving you any clarity or not giving you any closure. So let's see what happened. What happened in this situation here, okay? The Knight of Swords in the reversal. This person was very inconsistent. They came in and out of your life a lot. I'm getting a situation in which it's like, it's going to be a change of perspective in which you realize that this person, not so much this person, but you yourself actually stepped into your femininity, because there's this energy of you mastering the art of not giving a fuck about whether or not this person is right for you anymore. And it's like, this is going to start a string of events where you understand and realize that this person was almost like karmic retribution to teach you to always think of yourself first when it comes to connections. But what I'm getting with this energy is Spirit was trying to protect you. This person was deceptive. They were full of lies. They were keeping things hidden from you. They were keeping the truth hidden from you. And it's going to be a change of perspective in which it's almost like you realize everything that you questioned in this connection and this relationship happened for a reason. It happened for a reason, right? But you're also going to realize when the truth comes out, or when the truth is exposed, because this person can't keep up the facade anymore, you're going to realize the universe was working in your fucking favor, right? Because you're going to realize that as soon as you detach your energy, you are so freaking powerful. So let's see what Spirit and the universe has for you today. I'm seeing some energies of insomnia coming forward, so some sleeping difficulties and some unexplained sleeping difficulties, because the thing is I'm getting that you are someone that has always slept well, like always. You've never had any difficulty with sleeping, and now there's kind of like some unexplained energy why you can't sleep, and you can't really put your finger on it. It's like you'll try to. It's like you'll kind of be like, well, I've done a lot of work, I've had a long day, I'm very tired, but I still can't sleep, right? Kind of this unexplained questioning energy why you can't sleep. So if you're feeling that energy, it might relate to you. Yeah, you guys are having insomnia. Difficulty sleeping. I'm not laughing because I know how flippin' difficult it is with insomnia, because you just want to sleep, but I'm laughing because it's an energy of Spirit, almost like, you know, recognizing this energy. Oh, there's some type of situation of some new perspective coming in. Spirit really wants to make you aware of the situation. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. So the Nine of Wands. Okay, there's something you've been lied to about. I don't want to say that it's like that it's a secrecy lie where someone's deliberately keeping the truth hidden from you. I want to say that it's more of a transformation or a transitioning energy with the bigger picture. This to me isn't just about like a little situation or an insignificant energy. This is about something big or something major, because it's almost like it's pushing you into this energy of like laying down a new foundation or laying down a new platform in front of you. So I'm seeing that it's like, it's not so much that you've been lied to by an individual, it's that maybe you've been lied to about the person that you were. I'm seeing that it's almost like it's an awakening energy, but it's an awakening energy of you seeing yourself in a different way. And sometimes it's like you have to question everything to get yourself to that point, because sometimes you truly know that you're changing when you have to question everything. I always think that it's like If you aren't questioning anything, it means that, you know, you're either convincing yourself that you're happy, or you are happy, or you're not ready for, or you know, you don't feel that energy of change. But it's like when you question things, that is an energy that you're feeling like you want something different. So maybe there's this energy of you kind of looking at the world and kind of almost like looking at a perspective or looking at a situation or a thing and like having like a different feeling about it, right? I'm almost getting this situation of the truth being exposed, but around who you are as a person. And it's like when this happens, you kind of look at every situation that's happened in your life from a new perspective, but it gives you clarity, right? Because what I'm getting with the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands is a really specific energy that it's like you've been lied to your entire life about the capacity in which you have to succeed. And maybe you've been lied to from people that couldn't see it within themselves, okay? So I'm just getting a situation in which it's like you're walking away from emotional difficulty and emotional turmoil, because it's like you're starting to see this energy of what you can truly do. And it's like Spirit's trying to prepare you for that. So if you feel like there's kind of some unexpected sleeping difficulties or challenges, it's because Spirit's really trying to get your attention. It's almost like they don't want to try and do it during the day because they feel like, you know, you'll have kind of an explanation or a reason to think why it is that you're distracted during the day. But if they do it at night, they can try and get your attention even more. So there's some type of situation also to pay very close attention to your dreams. Always remember as well that you will remember a dream if it's significant or if it's important. Sometimes always remember as well that a dream will become more apparent or more kind of descriptive as time goes on. But there is some type of energy to pay very close attention to your dreams at the moment, because Spirit might be sending you a lot of signs and synchronicities through your dreams. So if you are seeing this reading, I want to find out what this person is thinking about, or how is this person thinking about you. They might be struggling what to say in this situation. In fact, they might be struggling to avoid what it is they're saying. So they might be saying something else because they feel kind of nervous to bring up what it is they want to say. But then it's like when they end up saying something else, it's like they feel more embarrassed because they know it's not genuine with this energy. So they might be saying things to you that don't really make sense, because it's kind of like this person wanting to keep you hooked on them, wanting to keep you interested, but avoiding saying the real thing they want to really say to you. But it's causing this person this anxiety or this amount of pressure. It's kind of causing them this amount of pressure to make a choice or a decision about you, because they feel like they've given you the wrong idea or the wrong context. So let's see what this is. What is this? Ooh, we got the Hermit. The Hermit stepping forward. Okay. Yeah, okay. Ooh, this person's feeling super embarrassed. They're feeling a really bit, kind of like a little bit humiliated. There's kind of like this energy of them detaching themselves away from the connection, detaching themselves away from the relationship. I'm seeing that it's like they're kind of detaching themselves and withdrawing themselves from this connection, because it's almost like a self-sabotaging energy of this person being like, well, this person, I'll get over this person. It wasn't really what I wanted. It wasn't really what I needed anyway. It's almost like a bargaining with themselves, or them trying to convince themselves that they have the ability to move on from you. But it's kind of self-sabotaging energy. And the reason why it's self-sabotaging energy is because this person can't make a choice or a decision about you, because they're unhappy with the way they've left things. They feel really sorry for themselves about the way they've left things with you, because they have to look back at the situation knowing that the way things are between the two of you is almost like not what they wanted, but it makes it more difficult for this person to, it makes it more difficult for them to look at the situation they've left both of you in, because now they feel that they're stuck in limbo over it. There's no closure, there's no clarity. It feels like it's kind of torture for this person, having to exist in a connection, or having to exist in an endless loop or an endless cycle with your energy by feeling this pull, but knowing there is a situation in which they're depriving themselves of feeling your full presence, of feeling your love, feeling your passion, your excitement, and everything that you're about. And it's like they feel sorry for themselves. There's almost like this energy of them feeling jealous, feeling like they're jealous of the time and the energy they had with you prior, because now they know that they could have done more and they should have done more to make the connection really move forward in the way they want it, okay? You have the Knight of Wands coming forward with your energy, and you also have the Ten of Pentacles. So you have the ending of a difficult cycle. It's definitely the ending of a cycle. If you've been feeling like the situation's been making you feel exhausted or depleted, there's some type of energy of motivation or enthusiasm that's coming in around your energy. I'm actually getting the feeling not to message or reach out to this person right now, because there's a situation of this person like being very ego and prideful and very defensive. It kind of looks like they're in this energy of self-sabotaging this situation because they're finding it very, very difficult to move forward. So if you feel like it's not the right time to message this person, it probably isn't, because their ego and their pride and their defensiveness energy is getting in the way of the connection, because they're worried how you see them. They have a fear and a judgment of feeling like the way that you're seeing them is like crucial. So maybe just avoid this person for right now and don't necessarily message them, is what I'm getting with this energy. If you're seeing this situation, someone is acting fake at the moment, because someone is actually secretly worried about how they come across to you. But I'm getting a situation in which it's like this person has this like energy of like ego competitiveness energy to them, where it feels like this person almost like hasn't got a reaction or response from you. Like even if they're acting unbothered or unfazed, this person has this like ego competitiveness energy to them, where it will be like, I'm making so much more money than you, or I'm so much more successful than you, because in this person's mind, they don't really know if they're moving on from you or not. So it's like this kind of like ego competitiveness energy to them to try and get your attention because they haven't heard from you, okay? So this individual's definitely spying on you, watching you. I'm getting this energy where it's like they're acting like they don't care about how you see them, but deep down they'll get passive aggressive and angry at you because they can't express the way they're feeling towards you. So then there's a situation of this person relying on your energy completely to make them feel better about the situation, right? They are reflecting, they're reminiscing. They're thinking about how you used to make them feel, and there's a situation in which this person is almost like trying to deny that same energy and that same emotion when they go about living their everyday to day life. But then there'll be a situation in which this person will kind of have this deep reflection, this reminiscing energy when they're sitting still, because they'll start to miss you and they'll start to reflect on that energy and that emotion. And when they start to remind themselves of the emotion you used to make them feel, this person will almost like try to kind of find that same energy and that same emotion somewhere else, because they're feeling helpless and hopeless to get over that energy. They're feeling helpless and hopeless to kind of get over the way that you used to make them feel, okay? So they're trying to act unfazed or unbothered by the situation, almost like dust it off, almost like see you living your best life or being happy or getting something, and then they'll be like, I don't care. I don't care what this person's doing. I don't care what they're up to. I don't care how successful they are. But it's like this person doesn't want to see you being happy unless it's with them, right? So there is some type of karmic cycle or karmic situation that's coming. So let's see what this is. Like, what is this? Okay. This individual's still into you, but knowing the offer or the situation that they give you isn't really the real offer that they want to have with you, but it's more of a comparison energy to actually get this person almost like to test you to see if you're still interested in them at all, right? So it's almost like whatever the situation is, it doesn't like compare or compete with what this person actually wants with you. I'm feeling this situation in which it's like they've wanted you for so long and they're so irritated that you're so distracted, because it's like while they're thinking about you so much and their thoughts are getting like too much for them, you're so distracted, you're so busy by winning. This person has this irritating energy that you're not giving them satisfaction or attention, and they're literally about to snap or have some type of overreaction to the situation because they're getting some bad karma from this situation, seeing you as being a missed opportunity for them, and they can't handle it.